Hello and welcome to another episode of The Talking Show. I'm Tristan.
And I'm Kristen.
And we are on The Talking Show. Here on The Talking Show, we like to talk.
A lot.
A lot. It's part of
What makes The Talking Show The Talking Show?
I couldn't have said it better myself because I was trying to. So on The Talking Show, we talk, we don't scream, we don't whisper, unless it's part of the talking that we're doing, unless it's a projected whisper. When we talk, it's with purpose. And that purpose right now is to let you know that we are The Talking Show. Do we get repetitive? Yes. Does it become redundant? Of course. Is it repetitive? Yes.
The only thing that will make this not The Talking Show is if we stop talking.
So it doesn't matter if we repeat ourselves. It doesn't matter if there's redundancy. It doesn't matter if we repeat ourselves.
And it doesn't matter if there's redundancy.
So, stop complaining about us repeating ourselves.
Being redundant.
Yeah. It's not going to stop us from being redundant, from being repetitive. The only thing that would make this show not The Talking Show is if we stopped talking. So stop trying to cramp our style, people.
If you want us to stop talking, you need to watch the non-talking show.
The non-talking show is full of non-talking. The talking show is not full of non-talking.
This is what you subscribe for.
You are watching this to watch us talk. You are not watching this to not watch us talk.
So we're gonna talk.
When we talk, you will listen, or at the very least, will acknowledge the fact that we tried to make you listen to us talking.
On The Talking Show.
If you watch the non-talking show, which does not include us, then you will be aware of the fact of what non-talking really is compared to the talking.
The Talking Show is so much better than non-talking show because it's so much better to listen to people talk than to listen to people non-talk.
This is not the non-talking show. To watch the non-talking show, you have to put on the non-talking show. You have to watch the non-talking show. This will never not be the non-talking show.
It's The Talking Show.
This is The Talking Show. Whatever I said before, remember that if we contradict ourselves, as long as it's not redundant, then at least we're following the rules that you, the viewers, gave us to begin with.
On The Talking Show.
On The Talking Show, off The Talking Show, in The Talking Show, for The Talking Show, through The Talking Show, yet The Talking Show,
Over The Talking Show.
under The Talking Show,
Across The Talking Show.
throughout the experience of the aforementioned, but hitherto within, not pertaining to the non-talking show.
We are not the non-talking show.
We are The Talking Show.
Where we talk a lot.
And you view the video of us talking.
Now, we can talk in different ways. We can talk very, very, very fast like this. We can talk very slowly like this. We can talk very quietly. We can talk very loudly, but we cannot not talk.
The one guarantee, the one promise, the one truth that you, the viewers of The Talking Show, will always be aware of is that we will talk.
We will talk from the start to the end of The Talking Show, because if we do not, then this is not The Talking Show.
If we stop talking, if we don't talk, if we never started talking, this would not be The Talking Show. So remember, every time that you see, every time that you hear, every time that you smell, taste, touch, that inner ear balance thing is another sense of the talking show that you, and there's an awareness of where your body is in space. That's another sense. Look, let's break it down for you. Let's make sure that you understand what you've gotten yourself into for over 5 minutes at this point.
We're talking, and we will keep talking, and we will not stop talking, because if we stop talking, then that's not the talking show, and it's a talking show, so we have to keep talking to make it the talking show.
What part of this do you not get? What part of this are you failing to understand about the difference between a non-talking show and the talking show? Differences appear when there's a contrast to the similarities of the things that are being compared and redundantly repeated and made so that you, the audience, you, the viewer, you, the audience that's viewing the redundant nature that you agreed to at the beginning of this. You will not make this not
The talking show.
because you know what?
We're the talking show.
And you're not. The sooner you accept that non-talking show, the sooner you can move on and continue to view this, the talking show.
Now, if you would like to be a guest on the talking show, we only ask one requirement in the application.
Guess what it is?
You have to talk.
That's the only requirement. Is it that difficult for you, the viewers of the talking show, to understand that if you were on the talking show, you would also be required to talk?
About anything.
About nothing. But not nothing in the sense that you wouldn't be talking, but nothing in the sense of what the subject matter would be while you're talking.
Think of it like the show Seinfeld. It's a show about nothing, but every episode is about something, but the whole premise of the show is nothing. So just talk about nothing, but it will be something once you start talking about it, but the whole premise of what you're talking about is nothing.
So take those preconceived notions that you have about what a different talking show was, about what your non-talking show is, about what the comparison of your non-talking show to our talking show will be. Pluperfect, past perfect, future perfect. I'm not going into those right now.
Pitch perfect.
Exactly. Perfect is as perfect does. Don't try to recreate what we do. You will fail unless you figure out the one rule, the one truth of all of this, of this.
This is the talking show.
And therefore,
We talk.
get it through your thick skulls before we put it through your thick skulls. We are going to talk. You are not going to stop us. We are going to make sure
That we talk.